Hi, today we're in Ulasan at a new restaurant, only open 2 weeks. It's called Humans, and I'm looking forward to the breakfast. As you can see, poached eggs, sourdough bread and butter. Today we're going to be talking about solo traveling and the art of being by yourself. Okay, see you on the other side. Hi, so welcome to the art of traveling solo. While I was traveling the States in my early stages in 1984, I went for a dinner with the bank manager of Pittsburgh National Bank. And this she wasn't young, middle-aged lady bought me a Mexican. And one thing she said that has always stuck in my mind, and I preach it a lot: travel alone. It's the people you meet, not the places you visit, which is so true. I've been to so many famous landmarks, but it's the people I've met in some of the smallest towns and smallest areas that will stick most in my mind. Of course, sometimes I'm in a landmark and I meet somebody that's interesting also. For the example, the time I was up on the World Trade Center and going up, I'm in a conversation with, again, a middle-aged lady, and it turns out she's also from my town, Harrogate. So we are chatting there on the World Trade Center. Great memories. All right, so if you travel alone, it's far more interesting than with a partner. With a partner, of course, is comforting. You know, it's nice to have someone to talk to, but you must look at their decisions. You must take account to what they want to do. Dietary needs, medical needs, emotional needs, all these things are part and parcel of traveling with a partner, be it a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. If you're traveling alone, you're traveling in a selfish way, but in what I would call a very good way, in the sense that you decide your own destiny. You're the one who makes the decisions, what you eat, where you go, etc., etc. And of course, by doing so, you're going to meet people. I'll give 2 examples. When I was hitchhiking to the Grand Canyon, I met 3 guys. And if you look at my thumbnail, there's a picture of these 3 guys. And we went, I think the phrase is sputlicking, which is caving, potholing in British. We went deep into the Grand Canyon, obviously not to the bottom, and we went into a cave. I remember signing the book. This is an experience I wouldn't have had if I were with a partner, I'm sure. The second experience is when I was going to Australia and I stopped in the Emirates. Now, this was '86, well before tourism hit the Emirates, well before Dubai was an international tourist destination. So I get off the plane. I don't know where I'm going. There's no guidebook in those days to the Emirates. 1 Arab and 1 young lady gets off the plane, and I ask her, she's British, do you have any idea where to stay? And she said, no, I've got no idea, I'm staying with friends. We get through customs, immigration, etc. And I asked her on the way, do you mind if I ask the people you meet? No problem. So I asked them, and guess what? We're in a car, they look at me as if I'm nuts. So they say, we'll take you downtown. Now remember, this is Abu Dhabi. They're taking me downtown, we're having a laugh. All of a sudden, stay with us. My God, I had the time of my life, 5 days, water skiing. We went to Sharjah. They put me up in a 5-star hotel. I was treated as well as the guest that was coming to see. It was the partner of the man. Anyway, bottom line, that would not have happened should I have been with a partner or a friend. Traveling alone not only gives you that extra bit of freedom, and I mean freedom, but it gives you the chance to meet people in a situation that can be actually very useful to you. So, when you visit a hostel, you're in a restaurant, guess what? I meet many travelers, and when they're in pairs, they're not talking to each other. Sorry, they're talking to each other, of course. They're not part of the conversation. But being alone makes you talk to other people, making friends. Of course, pairs can also make friends. But the bottom line is, you can make friends for life if you're a solo traveler. It gives you the freedom sometimes. I remember in Jakarta, I just follow my nose. That might sound stupid, just go up a street, but with a partner, you're always worried about what they want to do, which of course is fair enough. Another thing I like, nowadays I see a lot of solo travelers who are girls. As you may remember, I interviewed a Canadian a couple of months ago. Fantastic. Now, I'll discuss this more in another video. Some areas are better for girl traveling than others, but there's no better place, in my opinion, than Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia. Fantastic for solo traveling for girls. That doesn't mean it's 100% safe, nowhere is. But I'll tell you what, it's far safer doing that than Western Europe or America. Bank on it. Now there's one more aspect about solo traveling that is very important, and I'll talk again about this more at a later stage. Sometimes I'll meet Russians or Chinese or Polish, even Spanish. Their English is poor. Double whammy. You can't talk to the natives, because a lot of native Indonesians now speak reasonably good English, and you can't talk to the Germans, the French, the British, because of course they don't speak Russian. This is a problem. You must have English. As always, Baba, don't be a sheep.